We're all gamers here at heart. Like, that's one of the great things about our company is we just love games, and that's where this has all started from.
We all quit whatever we were doing outside of VR and we were like, yes, let's go all in. We've worked so hard on bringing titles like a Trombone Champion Platinum, Surviving Mars Pioneer.
Come out, wherever you are.
Out of Sight VR, and so much more.
And we are a fully remote team.
A lot of our hires in Flat2VR Studios came from the Flat2VR modding community.
The seasoned VR veterans who have been making games for years in the VR industry, finally bringing them in, allowing them to like live their dreams and make these great games officially for VR. Roboquest started as a passion on the flat screen game because I loved the game so much. I loved playing it. We saw that like the dynamic movement, the double jump, there's rail grinding in it. But every time I was in there, I was like, man, this would make the perfect virtual reality game. And why isn't this in VR? I traveled all the way to Sweden and kind of cold call knocked on the door of Starbreeze and begged to be let in.
Knocked on Starbreeze's door with no invitation. I was like, hi, excuse me. I would like to make your game into a VR game. Please let me in. And they're like, okay.
I mean, it goes to show you that with a good team behind you, with a passion for doing something special, you can show that same passion to a company that does love the game, that it can be done.
We are really VRifying every single mechanic that we can think of.
Physically peeking around corners. This is a game of dodging and weaving and movement. Being able to like physically peek out from behind cover and shoot your enemy is like a super immersive, important part of virtual reality. Manually reloading all of these weapons, and there are over 50 weapons in Roboquest.
Do you understand how much work it is to even just do one weapon, to figure out how to make one weapon feel good in VR and make it like the VR version of it? But in a game like Roboquest, when it's so fast paced, all of a sudden doing this like really long process of reloading completely breaks the game balance. We had to do that for not one, not two, not 10, but like I think it's 80, something like 80 weapons. Oh my gosh, so if you're wondering why it's taking so long, it's because holy crap, we are doing so much.
And then doing things like the slide and the double jump, the rail grind. Those are the things that are great in virtual reality that makes you feel like you're really a part of the game. One of the things that we look at really closely right up front when we do these conversions is something like HUD. The HUD mechanic in a flat game, when it's on screen, is not that oppressive, but you put it in a VR headset, it really feels like it's up in your face. So there's a lot of different things that we have to look at and we have to do to change that and make it feel natural. Like maybe moving some of the HUD down to your wrist and see some of the HUD elements. Maybe you're looking for an ammo counter and you see it actually on your gun instead of right directly in front of your face. Something as simple as the mini-map, where you have to have a mini-map on screen. In VR, if you put it on your screen, it's right up in your face and it really breaks the immersion. We're trying to figure out ways that we can do that to keep the gameplay quick and smooth and not overly impressive in your face and keep you in that immersion. Those are the things that really, really make the difference between a port and a conversion.
Now, as I mentioned, and as we've talked about, we have so many games that we're working on.
Yeah, it's great. We talked about Surviving Mars Pioneer that just launched on the Quest and on Steam in early access. Well, it's coming out this fall for full release, and at the same time, we're going to be releasing a PlayStation VR 2 version of Surviving Mars Pioneer. So that's really exciting. And then same for Out of Sight VR. We launched Out of Sight VR to PC in Steam this spring. We will be bringing it to MetaQuest and PSVR 2 this fall.
Wrath Aeon of Ruin, Postal 2 VR, Flat Out VR, all of this is still in the works. We are so excited to bring all of these games to as many platforms as possible. We actually still have, some other announcements, but I think we should probably save that. What do you think, Eric?
There may be another show that Jamie might want to have some of those announcements for.
See you soon.